If you see, I'm gonna walk through the PowerPoint first.
Okay, where is that going to show? On Zoom or here?
Oh, it's showing Zoom.
Yeah, Zoom is it. I'm going to just tell people to go to Zoom.
Really?
Yeah, I think so. Because I look, when I hit this screen, nothing happens. It's like Shift 6. Okay, fine. Shift 6, and then go there.
Screen layout, press shift.
Maybe it's Command 6.
I think it's present. Slides. Oh, they didn't have slides in here. Google Slides, your computer. Your computer. You have to upload a file?
Mm-hmm.
No, because it's a live browser. Share screen. There you go. Okay. And then you want GitomerAI. Then you're sharing. Okay.
Okay.
So now you're sharing your screen. I don't know how you go back, because you'll want to go back because people want to see you talk, right? I guess you go. Oh, it's showing you. Say hello.
Hello.
Oh, perfect. Okay, so this
Ben
is perfect.
Holt, Mastermind. Heard you guys were. Oh my God.
What is it?
Unmute.
Okay. Let's go to this.
Cool.
That's not the one I wanted.
Good morning, everybody. It is 8:08, and I want to make sure that everyone is on and doing well. It is it's a difficult thing. People already text me, I can't get on, I can't do anything, I can't. Happy launch day, thanks. Okay, we're here, and if I want to go back, I can do a big one.
Yeah.
Like there. Okay, so that's what this. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right, it's 8:08 in the morning. I have a couple things I want to say. Number one, this is a brand new day in sales. It's all about yes. It's all about AI, and it's all about a brand new opportunity for a salesperson to win like they've never won before. It's literally unbelievable. I'm going to try to go on Zoom and this thing at the same time. I don't know how successful I'll be, but it doesn't matter. I'm trying. Let me see what we got here. I'm on Zoom. Oh, wow, cool. Let's go new meeting, connecting. And so I'm on my Zoom, and at the same time, I'm on my, I don't know where the hell I am, but I'm here. You can see me smiling, but I can't see me smiling. See what that is. See what that is. See what that is. That's nothing. This is so crazy, right? Well, wherever I am, I'm on the other side of the launch. I have to go to the other side of Apple. And I don't know where it is. So, but I want to record this for posterity because I think it's important. So let me go up to record or down to record. Record to the cloud.
Recording in progress.
I just want you to understand how significant today is. It is the single most significant day of all time. And you're going to see things today that you've never seen before. It will be an awkward launch, I promise you. Not everything is perfect, but it's there. Many of you have gotten an email to come on. Many of you are wondering where the hell to click, but there'll be a recording of this, so they're going to be fine. And I just want to make sure that you understand where we are. We're at the beginning of the most significant advancement in the science of selling ever. Ever. Hold on. Richard, you're on the Zoom. All you have to do is unmute yourself and take over, and you're rip-roaring ready to go. We're 3 minutes past that witching thing, the 8:08:08, but this is the beginning 8:08. The evening 8:08 is like the real 8:08.
Hold on. Hey, how are you?
Fine,
I'll turn off my virtual background.
Oh, beautiful. Looks like you're not in my kitchen.
I know, right?
If you take off the virtual background.
I'm taking it off.
Okay. You're in my library.
I know. There you go. It's even better.
Yeah.
All right. Very good. I was on your StreamYard, so just trying to get logistics straightened out.
I don't know how to get back to my StreamYard. It's like on the other side of my Mac, and I don't know what to do.
Well, it's working fine. I'll change the when we start doing the demo of the platform,
Yeah.
I will change the size of it.
Cool. And we're recording everything, so we're good to go. Jason, you're on, but muted.
Yes, I'm here in the background.
You look like you're in the background. I can only see your name in Helvetica.
Yeah, nobody wants my camera on at 8 o'clock in the morning. I can guarantee you that.
Okay. You should come over later in the afternoon anyway.
I will if I can. I got to see how this weather impacts the rest of my day. Obviously, I blocked up a lot of time for this, but I have an appointment that I'm not sure if it's going to get rescheduled or not.
People are chickening out of everything. Some people have lost their powers, and some people have just lost their will. I have never let weather get in the way of me. Hi, Lise. Are you in the dark because your power is out, or just because you don't want to turn a light on?
It's dark up here. I haven't turned a light on.
Okay.
We're gonna turn Jeffrey's camera off for 2 seconds. All right, you can talk.
Okay. We're gonna try to put a. What do you want? What are you looking for?
I'm getting you back on StreamYard. I could change the setting on StreamYard, and then we'll put you on. You just keep talking.
Okay. The launch day is upon us, but keep in mind we've pulled an all-nighter to be able to make this happen. I was lucky; I got a few hours of sleep. Others have not been so lucky, but it's all for you, the customer. Keep that in mind. And what you're going to see today is the beginning of this entire process that will, over a short period of time, advance to a tremendous, can't find how to log in, AI platform on your demo. Stand by.
You should just go to the Zoom. Gitomer.com/Zoom.
Okay. Go there first.
Okay, Jeffrey.
Yes.
If you want to go to StreamYard,
Yes.
go down to this little thing with all the little chicklets.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, this one, Mission Control.
Yes.
Click on it.
Yes.
And then this is you got a million things open here, but I think where's StreamYard?
It was up top there. StreamYard.
Yeah.
There you go.
It's this one. So you can go back.
Okay.
I just put it on a fuller screen, so this is going to show what you're doing in the main tab.
Yeah.
Anytime you want. So you go back, you go to this one, and you go to your Zoom.
Okay.
Or if you just want to go and put in questions, you can go right there.
Okay.
And start
I'll
asking
need more help,
questions.
but I'm fine for the moment.
Okay. Just call me. I can run over.
Okay.
Let's leave it on Zoom for a minute.
Yeah. We may have to let people in or whatever.
Yep.
Okay. I'm on. Lisa, I'm going to make you manager so you can participants, so you can let people in.
Okay.
Admit. I'm admitting people, and I'm going to make you manager. Allow to make host. Change host. No, I'm not making Richard Brasser host. I'm making Lisa host.
Hello, Marilyn.
Yeah. Lisa is now host,
All right.
and we have a couple of deadbeats on the screen already. Yeah. Women with
We're
cats.
broadcasting from a hurricane here in Charlotte, right?
Yeah, we're in the middle of a hurricane. I just want to tell you, it's
Nothing will stop us.
Good morning, Henry. We have already passed that. There's an 808 mantra that you're supposed to say, but tonight is like the better time to say it. So I'm going to be doing it on that basis. I did make a little bit of a comment to start out with, but
I was on StreamYard, but you couldn't see or hear anything with me.
aha.
Jeffrey's great at sales, but managing technology is not quite as good.
Not my forte. It's not. I must tell you, it is not my main thing. So if I go on StreamYard, or should I go on GitomerAI? I'm going to go on StreamYard. I'm going on StreamYard.
Well,
no,
if you want to, what we can do,
Okay. Get down.
I can share the application. I can, if you want to show GitomerAI, you can do it or I can do it.
You do it for the first one.
Okay.
Hang on one second.
Right.
Henry, I'm going to send you the StreamYard link. I'm going to actually post it in the settings.
This is where you guys get to see like the super behind the scenes. This is like the pre-launch of the pre-launch of the pre-launch. You're the
Yeah,
You're the
if
first-
you want to see
first
the
one
actual
that's-
demo, go on StreamYard. I just posted the link up there. Toru is on. Oh my God. Toru, how are you doing, bud? Unbelievable. When I did my 959 during COVID, which I did for 2 straight years, Toru was on every night from Japan at midnight. Totally crazy.
So
All right.
Jeffrey, with you on multiple platforms, like some people here on Zoom, and you've got StreamYard going,
Yeah. That bad?
like, well, I just don't know how to resolve it all because you've got GitomerAI up on StreamYard or up sharing on StreamYard.
Yeah. Just
So it
do it
might
on
just be
Zoom.
better for
Just
you
do
to-
it. I think it's easier to do it on Zoom.
Right, but then people on StreamYard won't see it.
Oh. Well, how about if you do it on StreamYard?
We can do it on StreamYard. We're getting the crux of my question here. What you might be able to do is on StreamYard share Zoom. There
Oh.
you go. Henry's liking that. All right, we got nodding. We have consensus.
How do I
So
do that?
Just share your Zoom screen.
How do I do that?
Hang on. I'm going to fly across country and I'll be there in a second.
Okay. This will be the craziest launch of all time. However, it's recorded so we can see how fucked up it really is sometimes. All right, here's my StreamYard.
And let me bring my glasses over. Go to present, share screen, and then we're going to choose. Do you see Zoom on there?
No.
I don't know. Just type in. You just do it. Just type in questions.
Can everybody see this?
People on Zoom can't.
People on Zoom can't?
Yeah.
That's no good.
Let me get my glasses.
All right, good. Richard's going to go get his glasses on this launch day. The good news is everything works. That's a good, well, most things work. The crazy news is we're about as prepared as we possibly could be. All we forgot to do is make connections for the people that are joining. What is the best way to close a sale. Didn't enter anything. What?
This tab may not be live.
Huh?
Let's see.
The best way to close a sale?
Yeah.
Well, there's no one size fits all answer. It's about creating a logical and emotional progression to a happy ending.
So I just killed that. I've never used StreamYard before, so.
Me either. Now, I've used it 700 times, so then they sold the company and changed everything.
So Henry's on StreamYard. We can see him.
Try that. And I can close a couple things to make more things pop up.
I'm glad we didn't get AI Gitomer for technology.
Dan, see if I close my book emails thing,
Yeah.
then I
Hold on a second.
you'll get more stuff.
Oh no, here we go. That's it. Windows. We can share your entire screen. We can do that.
What does that do?
That shares everything that's on here.
Oh, but that's StreamYard. Then
Yeah.
I go back to Zoom.
And then when you, like, if you move over to your platform, oh Jesus, there's Zoom.
There we go.
You're saying hello to everybody. And then we can go on here to present. You can share. This window. That's not the right window.
So good. Stop share. Go back and hit share. Right down there.
I know. Hang on one second. Let me just make sure. That's we're.
This is so exciting. Meanwhile, my coffee's getting cold.
It's okay. It's the Death Wish coffee. It'll still be good.
Correct. I can heat it up if I want to be uncivilized. Please refresh this page to see the latest version. Hit refresh. Okay, cool. Click to start chatting.
Yeah, just hang on one second. I'm just trying to share. We'll just share your desktop. How's that? That's fine.
Yeah, Q. If you share the desktop, then you can find it.
Now, if you can find your tab, so everybody knows what's going on. Jeffrey has 700 things open, which we can't figure out where everything is.
What do you want to share, Zoom or StreamYard?
I want to share the tab that has GitomerAI on it. So it's a different one than this. Here we go. I'll share this one. There you go. All right. Now, everybody on Zoom, can you see GitomerAI?
Raise your hand if you just go like this or something.
Type in a question.
Okay.
It'll be a better experience with this.
What's the best opening question? To ask a prospect. It's searching for knowledge. And now the best opening question. Ba-bum, ba-bum, ba-bum. See how fast it is?
You just want to pause it, or you just pause that.
Pardon?
If you want to pause the audio, you can just hit pause the audio.
Got it.
Okay.
Okay, where's the, hold on. Drive me.
That's the audio. Pause.
Stop. Yeah. Pardon?
You can ask a new question.
I know. Where's the next source document pages?
Ask another question. That it's already playing that. It's an audio.
Aha.
So if it was a video, it'd pop up as a video.
But there's another website source too. I can go there.
Right now, it's taking you to your blog.
Got it. But I'm still in StreamYard, or I'm still in, yeah, sort of.
This is why I wanted to test this with you guys. I want to run through it.
Okay.
I could. All right. So you need to get back.
Yeah.
Go back to your tab. I think it's underneath that one. No. Okay, there you go. Ask a new question.
Okay. What is the best closing line? Anybody have a question they want to ask? Talk. Unmute yourself. And
So what I'm thinking about is here's what I think we should do. I think we should put up StreamYard, and I should drive.
okay.
Oops, not that one. This is StreamYard, right? Yep. Okay, and then we're gonna share screen. We tried to do this before. We want because I just wanted to share Zoom.
Let me go in my desktop and clean it out.
Okay.
Jeffrey, you have more windows open than a green.
I'm gonna go in on Zoom and start sharing some stuff with them.
Okay, cool. Understand that ball busting is indeed appreciated, but I would keep it at a minimum. Okay, I don't need that. I can close all of those things. And let's see what else I got open that I can close. I can close that.
The 37 tabs. Yeah, you can take a 30-minute break and Jeffrey will close down his tabs.
It's not a 30-minute break. It's like 1 minute.
I'm kidding.
There's no kidding allowed. I can say, see here. Okay. All right, we're good. Should be okay now. Should be way, way better.
So what I was trying to do, which I think Henry agreed, was just share your Zoom window on StreamYard.
Right.
But when you go to share, it doesn't show the Zoom window, which is weird. So what we might be able to do, just tell anybody that's on StreamYard to come over to Zoom, because I can share the screen. You want me to do a live demo, or you want me to take people through the?
Let's
Hey,
see.
Henry, you've already seen the click down we did last week, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Let's have some
So-
fun. Let's look at the real one.
Richard, if you have the AI up on your computer and share it to Zoom,
Yep.
and Jeffrey shares the screen of this Zoom on StreamYard, everybody will be able to see.
All right. We'll give you full attribution if it works.
If it works.
Okay, so I am sharing. You see my screen on Zoom, right?
Yes, Richard Brasser's screen in Zoom.
Okay. And it shows, I'm going to say, what is the best question to ask a prospect?
And you can ask
in
it
a-
anything. You can.
And so just so that everybody knows, the voice is going to come in next week. So there is a voice answering right now. Can you hear the voice when I play it?
No, I can't hear anything.
Oh, you couldn't. Okay. But the voice is going to come in next week with all of the language support. Let me just share this so that you can hear the audio. Here's some. So when you do get an answer that's in an MP3 or in a video, the video will play if it's a video.
Makes them think about their situation
Audio, it'll
and
play.
how they could use what you
Jeffrey's
offer.
voice.
Try something like, can you tell me about the biggest challenge you're facing in your business right now?
And then it'll be in any language next week. So Jeffrey, what question would you like?
Give me a list of questions I can ask when I'm making my presentation. We can make my AI think. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom.
So this will disappear in 2 seconds.
I can't read them, Richard. They're too small.
Absolutely. Engaging your audience.
What'd you say, Jeffrey?
I can't see the things. It's too small. I'm going to go get glasses.
Okay.
Is key to a successful presentation. Here are some questions you can ask to get them involved and keep their attention. 1, how many of you have experienced specific situation related to your topic? This gets them to relate personally to your content. 2, what challenges have you faced with topic?
So I'm going to say these are good questions. How about see if it knows anything about real estate. We haven't trained it on topic specifics yet, so this will be an interesting test. But I guess it does now. So, and it'll always give attribution as to where
To better understand your real estate prospects' needs and preferences.
Whether that's a website, a book, an ebook, an MP3, a video, it'll always show you where it found the answer, and you can take it straight to that for that answer. I said I'm having a hard time getting motivated to make calls. Any good advice?
First, let me tell you, you don't motivate people, you inspire them. Start by investing in yourself, the most important person in the world. Believe in yourself and inspire yourself to take action. Review your past victories to boost your confidence and visualize the success that will come. Identify your weaknesses and fears about making calls and create an action plan to overcome them one by one. Challenge yourself to succeed every day, and remember, no one buys from a complainer. Now pick yourself up and make a few calls. You're not scared, you're just unprepared.
Cool. Let me pause for a minute.
I have a question.
Yes.
Okay. What should you take with you on an appointment?
Oh, great. Let me go back. Let me share again. Okay. I'm going to share. Hang on one second. Gotta unpause it. Come on. Resume share. There we go. All right. You say what should I bring with me on an appointment?
Yep.
To ensure a successful meeting with a prospect, always bring value to the table. Here's what I recommend. 1, purposeful materials. Bring articles, ad specialties, or something of personal interest to the prospect that shows you've done your homework and care about their business. 2, contract and pen. If you're there to make a sale, have a contract and pen ready. 3, ideas and preparation. Come with ideas specifically tailored for them, showing your personal preparation. 4, follow-up plan. Plan a follow-up with something personal, like a selfie or a personalized note, to keep the wow factor going. Remember, it's not just about the meeting, it's about creating a lasting impact. To ensure...
I love the story about Jeffrey brought... What was your story, Jeffrey? The Steve Jobs business card. That's a good leave behind.
Yeah. There's all kinds of things that you can do that will endear you forever. I have a customer who does curbs on roofs, and it has to be within 1/4 of an inch or you lose. How the air conditioner fits inside the...
Oh, still there?
How does the air conditioner fit inside that curb? And so their leave behind is going to be a tape measure and with their name on it, so that every time they measure anything, the curb company is top of mind. And you make it a good one. You know, you can buy these wholesale for $5. What better leave behind could you have than something that has to be, you know, and it's metric and regular. I don't know what it's feet and meters. So you have to decide what's the best thing for you. I did a talk for General Motors for all of their dealers, and the General Motors people wanted to know what could they leave behind that was memorable, and I said a spark plug. And
that's right, I saw that one.
The spark plug opens up and it's a jump drive, and the jump drive has testimonials on it and all the
To
details.
ensure a successful meeting with a prospect,
keep going.
And you have to decide. You know, these are things that I'm going to add to my own AI every day. Specific ideas. So if you want to drive down all the way down to ideas, you'll be able to do that. Keep in mind, we're in opening launch mode. And with opening launch mode, you get all kinds of glitches. We worked all night last night to be able to make this happen. I don't want to make any excuses. I'm just telling you that it is what it is. And we are ready to roll. All we need now are a few more thousand subscribers. And Henry's going to be in charge of that. And Lisa's going to be in charge of that. And Christine's going to be in charge of that. All the people that are on are going to be in charge of getting us another couple thousand subscribers. Christine, can you jump on our what platform are you guys on here? Zoom?
This is on Zoom, yeah.
Yeah. Christine, can you jump on Zoom?
To motivate a tired and unmotivated sales team, you need to create an atmosphere where success can thrive. Here's how. 1, positive attitude. Maintain a continuous positive attitude and atmosphere. Your energy sets the tone for the team. 2.
The other thing you'll be able to control, so it'll have more kind of source document cards that will show you where all the answers come from. But you'll also be able to control the length of the answer. So let's say, this is pretty summary. So this is on kind of short answer mode. If you want longer, more in-depth questions, you'll be able to do that. And if you want kind of all of the materials or answers or videos and things like that from a particular topic, you'll be able to get that as well from a button that'll be on that says where else, what else, where else. So it'll give you kind of a list. So if you're really having a particular problem on closing deals or making enough calls, whatever it is, presenting, then you can kind of create your own training program and pick and pull from all across Jeffrey's content, from everything he's ever done.
The key is it takes you back to everything if you want to go there. And so this is not, it's not Ask Jeffrey. It's gain sales insight. It's gain sales knowledge. So that once you have it literally forever. And it will help you in every sales call, not just one sales call. And I think that's the value of this platform, is that it will teach you, not just give you. And it's critical.
Yeah. Well, the other thing that it will get smarter and smarter and smarter is the more you ask questions and the more.
All right, let's get you motivated dialogue for those meetings.
I can just pause that. It'll start to learn and say, hey, you've asked a lot of questions about making presentations. Is that something that you're worried about? Here's a whole bunch of things you should think about. So eventually where it'll start learning is for each person, each member, kind of what they've learned, what they've already been having conversations about, and it'll start to actually make recommendations and have suggestions, just like Jeffrey would. Like, hey, you've asked a lot of questions about making phone calls and that you don't like it and you're apprehensive and you're trying to get motivated to do it. Like, are you sure that you want to be in sales? Or here's a different way to think about it. Like, don't think about it as interrupting somebody and and barging in on their day. Think about they're sitting there with a problem that needs to be solved, and you have the answer. And so think about approaching it differently. Like, it'll start to actually learn things like that and start to engage with you.
The best news is it's up and working. And Jason, whose name you only see, but you can't see him, is literally tirelessly getting all the pieces into place so that they will play. And probably by next Tuesday or Wednesday, we'll have everything we need, language, video, audio, whatever you need, to be able to make it happen. And it'll be a lot smoother than you're seeing right now, but we wanted to show it to you no matter what it was, because as far as I'm concerned, as an entrepreneur / businessman, I don't care if it's a little bit broken or bent. I just want it up, because once it's up, we can fix. And so now it's up, and it's up to us to fix. And I'm gonna, for those of you who are not watching live right now, if you're watching the recording, anything you see that's right or wrong, just
You're having trouble getting past.
You keep going.
if you're having any kind of issue, just email helpme@gitomer.com or email me personally, Jeffrey@gitomer.com, and we're there. I'll jump on it in 2 seconds. Just put AI in the subject line.
And I think the exciting thing about being in the kind of Circle 100 club that we created, or you created, is that those folks will have access to your training sessions every morning.
Yeah.
And so not only is it kind of fun to see the sausage making, right? Because you'll literally watch the AI get smarter and smarter and smarter by the hour. But it also, in seeing what questions is Jeffrey asking, and then scrutinize answers and have him add more context. It's really like, the most powerful kind of inside part of the story that you could see is Jeffrey training Jeffrey on the right answers. So I think it's going to be a fascinating thing to be a part of, is kind of being in that, and the folks that were on the beta launch, or I guess the alpha 2 weeks ago, and this, which is really the inside circle beta launch. These are your connections that are your friends and the inside circle. And so they're being able to see kind of behind the curtain, and as we're building it and as we're refining it, they can have a hand in actually recommending where it goes and what's missing and what else we need and how to make it better. I think that's going to be critical.
So we're in pretty good shape at the moment, just in terms of having the foundation built. It is the most powerful AI platform on the planet. It is proprietary, so that only our subscribers get it. It's not an open source, which is what you normally see in the AI world. I don't know, what do you call it? A massive database? What do you call it, Richard?
Large language model, LLM.
Oh, large language model. There's a three-letter word. There's a three-letter abbreviation for everything on the planet.
That's right. There's even a thing called a TLA, which is a three-letter acronym.
That's funny. TLA in Philadelphia.
Organizing travel.
TLA in Philadelphia means a lot different. It's Theater of the Living Arts, which showed the Rocky Horror Show every Saturday night forever. And there would be a line of people out the door down the street to see the Rocky Horror Show at midnight on Saturday for years.
And it's on South Street, right down from Jim's Steaks.
Jim's Steaks fucking burnt down.
I know. I hate that. That's terrible.
It's also right down it's right down the street from Larry Fine of the Three Stooges, his birthplace memorial.
Absolutely. Organizing a workshop day for your customers can be a game changer. Here's a simple yet effective approach. 1, welcome and warm up. Start by welcoming everyone with a smile and maybe some coffee and donuts. It sets a positive,
maybe an offensive joke.
Yeah.
Tone for the day.
Just
2, customer-centric sessions.
Keep this in mind. I'm not saying one word. This is all my voice in AI.
Yeah.
And it's my 2008 voice from when I recorded the Little Red Book of Selling and won the award for the best voice of the year. So there's method to the madness. And
well, it's a good thing to point out. These are not recordings. There's a lot of stuff like I saw that's come out recently that it looks like, they call it an AI clone. Like Jordan Belfort, I think, has one, and Tony Robbins just launched one. And there's a lot of different versions of, what seem like an experience where you're asking questions. Some of them just are mapped to certain videos or recordings, and kind of, play those. But everything in your voice, that is not a recording. That's the AI speaking in your tongue. And then, when they're speaking another language, it'll actually be it's your voice speaking in different languages. So, it's a neat thing. It just makes it more engaging. It's like when we played the Romanian version of your voice, it actually sounded like you. It's just a different language.
It sounds like I'm going to be fluent in every language in the world.
Well, the AIU.
Right. Well, I mean, that's where we are technologically.
Yep.
And
I have a question.
Great.
For the AI.
Yep.
What are the most important things to learn from John Patterson?
Okay.
Let's see what it does. All these questions, by the way, we're asking it for the first time.
Yeah.
I thought I'd get it to go a little bit outside of the boundaries here.
Oh yeah. There you go.
John Patterson, the father of American salesmanship, taught us some invaluable lessons that are timeless in the world of sales and business. First, he mastered the blend of logic and emotion in selling, understanding that while decisions lean on logic, the buying process is inherently emotional. He also emphasized the importance of knowing how your product is used, not just what it does, to harmonize with your prospect and sell more effectively. Finally, Patterson's success was rooted in his visionary approach, risk-taking, and the ability to see and seize opportunities.
Yeah, pretty cool. How about this one? This is one that we already did, but we're trying to ask it weird questions. And if Jeffrey doesn't have an opinion about it, in any of his materials, then it'll tell you. But we were surprised about this one. Hey Jeffrey, do you have a recommendation for a chili recipe? Sure enough, Jeffrey is opinionated about his chili. There you go.
Crazy.
I love a good bowl.
Hello.
That are good, not complicated. It's just meat and spice. Could you please send it to me? Just go to helpme@gitomer.com, send me your chili recipe. I'll greatly appreciate it. And we'll take it from there. Psycho Cybernetics is one of the best books ever written. I totally agree.
Let's see, what's this one?
No,
Besides,
they actually listed the recipe.
Double the amount of meat that called for in any recipe I usually use like 5 pounds of meat in the crock pot. Is to throw 3 or 4 huge jalapenos on the top of the chili as it's cooking. Makes it a little hotter, but then when you cut those jalapenos up as you're eating chili, oh my God.
Oh
my God. A lot of onions, a lot of peppers, very little of the chili sauce, but enough. I use rather garlic and salt and pepper, a lot of pepper. And that'll make it hot enough to where it's not a stinger, but the jalapenos will give it whatever flavor you want. And it's unbelievable.
That's cool.
There's a whole thing though, Richard. Just type in chili recipe. Nah.
Hey, I love a good.
Told you to get back on topic. That's pretty good.
Thing that amazes me is the in the voice, it has nuance to it. It's not like Jeffrey's voice, but like choppy. I mean, it really flows, and that's really amazing technology there.
It's great. Thank you so much. It's great to hear. We spend a tremendous amount of time, you know, and as you can imagine, there's every different version of good to bad to ugly, and I think that was, you know, for you to feel like you're having a conversation, it has to be, you know, it has to feel real, right? It can't be like, I think that the chili is, you know, spicy, and especially when, so one of the cool things about next week, you know, it's one thing to type in questions because it feels a little bit like, you know, I'm doing a query. There'll be a button where you just turn on the microphone and you'll just talk to it. Say, hey, Jeffrey, how you doing this morning? Hey, I'm doing good. You know, I've got 6 calls today. You know, I'm not sure which one to do first. What do you think? And you can just literally just have a conversation with them, and it'll feel much more conversational. So there's a difference between what's called generative AI, which is kind of the ChatGPT, you know, question and answer, which is cool and fun. And then, you know, more of the conversational AI where you're really interacting with it. And when we've got all the different languages, we've tested all the languages. Actually, one of the hardest ones is Romanian. And, you know, in the early days, we had a few versions that we sent to our Romanian friends, and they came back and said, that is absolute gibberish. and finally, the latest version, they said that was as good as they've ever heard something that wasn't an actual human. And like I said, the weird part, I can actually show, you may have seen this in the other demo we did, but when you hear the actual Jeffrey speaking Romanian, you can hear the difference. So let me see.
Există o tehnică care poate funcționa atât pentru a găsi riscul, cât și pentru a încheia afacerea. Dar este una delicată, care necesită
I don't know what he's saying, but it sounds pretty good. But yeah, I think being able just to hold the mic down and have a conversation is going to be really fun. Because, you know, to tell you the truth, in a personal experience, I'll share a story. In real life, you know, we have a lot of other AI solutions they're phenomenal. They immediately add so much value. Like one of them is forecasting, and within 2 weeks, we can take a company to 98% accurate forecast with nobody doing any data entry, nobody answering any questions or giving their input, or even putting anything in CRM, and we'll show it to companies for free. We'll do a 2-week proof of concept for free, and we, you know, we'd show it to companies that we've done it over and over. I did it at BCG, at Boston Consulting Group, my old consulting firm. And people were saying, well, I don't know if this is the right time. They're like, wait a minute, it takes 0 effort. It costs you nothing. It'll give your salespeople back 20% of their time. And you're saying you want to think it over? Like, I'm obviously not doing a good job explaining this.
Right.
So you should ask Jeffrey.
I asked Jeffrey. I did. And literally the next conversation I had, they signed up in the first phone call. Real, actual story. I asked Jeffrey, and the answer, I applied it, and it was actually in the next two customers said, yeah, let's give it a shot. Let's give it a try. Because I was presenting features, and, you know, I was in love with the technology. All they cared about was the outcome, and would it be a pain in the ass or expensive for them to check it out, right? So.
Yeah, let's ask the AI a question of it like that, like how to provide value in the buyer's office.
Okay, great.
By the way, we're experiencing a hurricane here. Just so we are having, it's been raining since 3 o'clock in the morning. And I mean like raining. Richard lost his power and had to come over here to eat breakfast, which he did.
Pancakes or French toast?
Pancakes.
Pancakes were good.
Yeah, they were
The Jeffrey
I'm wearing my
pancake,
South
the
End shirt
best.
in solidarity.
cool.
The best pancakes ever, Jeffrey pancake.
Yep.
I think if I had to choose, I would go for the French toast. There's just something about it. Can't be
Nice.
replicated.
And Jeffrey, that'll have to be tomorrow. So I said, I'm in the middle of a presentation and we have taken a break. I feel like my buyer's not engaged. How do I get this meeting back on the rails? Let's see.
So it's giving you an answer in a couple of
When your
videos.
buyer seems disengaged
What's that?
Keep going.
during a presentation, it's time to shift gears and re-engage them with meaningful dialogue. Start by asking open-ended questions that uncover their real reasons and buying motives. Questions like, how do you see yourself using this? Or what features do you like best? Can help bring them back into the conversation. Also, eliminate distractions by taking away any literature or turning off the demo once it's done. Remember, your goal is to connect emotionally and build rapport, not just make a sale.
What are the
So-
clicks
so
on the
actually-
bottom?
What's that?
What are the extra clicks on the bottom?
As the sales follow-up, it's way more difficult to re-engage a prospect and chase down a decision. However, if you're a great salesperson, an assertive salesperson, follow-up may not be necessary because you have asserted your way to the sale during the presentation, or you've certainly asserted your way to an appointed follow-up during the presentation. In the presentation itself, when you get
Let me check these other ones out. I think this is another audiobook. Let's see what these are. Yeah. Hey, we found our first error. Perfect.
And by the way, you will find errors for the first few weeks. I guarantee it.
Hopefully not
If
first
you
few
don't
weeks.
find an error, I'll give you your money back.
First few days.
It'll
Hopefully not
happen.
first few weeks.
Yeah, it's.
I
Don't
mean,
worry
it's
about that.
pretty-
Worry about the fact that you're now in the most beneficial AI platform on the planet that's going to help you make more sales than you miss. And all you have to do is just have a little bit of patience because it's going to emerge as an unbelievable, powerful thing. And the best part is no one else will have it.
Question.
Yeah.
If we run across errors, do you want to be alerted to those?
Yep.
Yeah. So everybody in the Circle 100 are literally going to have a really important role. So anytime there's a problem in every question, it'll probably be live tomorrow. There'll be like a thumbs up or thumbs down on the answer, and there won't be this delay in either the audio or anything else. That's a factor of it's a long story, but anyways, there won't be a delay in the audio, but there'll also be was this a good answer or not a good answer? If you say it's not a good answer, then it'll ask you for context as to was it a link that was broken, or does it seem off topic, or was it not complete enough? Was it too short? You can give any kind of feedback back, and that's part of the give and take with the Insider Club, is that we'd love their feedback, and and they get to be involved in the training. So yeah, it'll be really hopefully really interactive.
I'm going to wait until we're fully launched before I start to give it my own feedback. I want to get all the glitches out of the basic program, and then we can play from there. So I'm assuming by the beginning of next week, I'll be able to actually get in and do stuff.
Oh, well, by tomorrow, you'll be able.
Okay.
I mean, we were literally like we're a day from things being just about perfect.
All right, let's dive into improving your email response rate. 1, know your recipient. Before you write a single word, that leads to reading and response. But before I begin, here's why most emails fail. You know little or nothing about the recipient, and worse, you struggle to create some snappy subject line so that your emails get opened. Here's a few ideas on how to write an initial email, a follow-up email, a follow-through email, and all sorts of relationship building emails. First thing you got to do is start prepared. Before you write a word, Google the recipient and then do a complete social media search, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, and YouTube. And now you're ready with information they may pay attention to, information about them. Engaging them about them is more likely to gain response than engaging them about you. Here's a note from 1937. Take another look at Dale Carnegie's How to Win Friends and Influence People and keep this still applicable quote at the forefront of your mind. You can make more friends in 2 months by becoming more interested in other people than you can in 2 years by trying to get people interested in you. The next thing you have to look at is length. Make it short. I'm way too busy to read your life story or why you're great or why your product is great. I've got Mother Google for that. And information on you. Here's the secret. Word count. Copy your message into a Word file and count it. 200 words is way, way too long. The shorter, the better. Then you have to look at actual writing. Make the message germane to your expected outcome. Usually I ask a question or two or make a statement or two and end with, best regards, Jeffrey. I'll use formal capital letters and good grammar until I've established a relationship. I'm more friendly than formal in my content.
Pretty good. All right. I know.
So what's the timeline on this coming out and getting in my hands?
You should be getting if you've signed up, you should be getting an invitation, a link, and the ability to log in probably today, if not at the latest tomorrow. And then you'll see a few things start to add and mature to it. So like what it's going to start, it's not going to have any audio. And then the audio will be added in the next few days. But we should be getting users up and running either today or tomorrow.
And then will there be an app?
So it works on your phone. Right now you'll use the same link and then your same login credentials. And so it's essentially running on a browser on your phone. The experience is pretty good. I'm not sure if I can mirror my phone to show you. In probably a few weeks, I don't know if Jason's on audio, we'll actually have an app that you'll be able to click on and the user experience will be a little bit better. But it's actually not bad on the phone as we speak. So that's all been tested.
Okay.
Not too long. Let's see. Jeffrey, what would you like to do?
I would like to just keep asking the questions, but I'd like to field you guys out in the audience and say, what do you want to ask me? Just type something in the chat.
Let's see if I can see the chat.
And
Richard, am I seeing it correct that under each of those videos, there's a link that tells you where that video exactly came from?
Yep.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's
and this
cool.
it'll be a prettier. This will be prettier. It'll actually be kind of a full card that shows you, not only the video where it came from, but even when you click on the source, it'll show you the 2 sentences in the middle of Little Red Book of Selling, Chapter 5, where it got actually that answer. So it really gets you kind of pointed to be able to get right to the source of, in Jeffrey's entire collection.
Just keep in mind, this is as ugly as it gets. It'll get prettier from here. But
well, at least this picture, I don't know about that.
Yeah, no, the pictures will remain ugly. But But the real challenge is, can you get a more in-depth answer by clicking more things? And the answer is yes.
Yeah.
The goal is, I had to talk with one of my best friends yesterday, and he called me up and said, "Why do I want to ask you? I just want you to teach me." And so I'm gonna change some of the things and put them in terms of the customer, so that you get not just an answer to a question, but you get wisdom and information by going deeper into the subject. And you can ask it one time, you can ask it 10 times. There's going to be nuanced answers all the time, because I have so much in my body of work that it's going to give you more and more. And once that what else, where else button goes in there, it's frightening. So just be anticipatory.
All right, let's dive into engaging with your buyer. The key is to always communicate in terms of them, not you. Your buyer doesn't.
And one of the things you'll see how in this audiobook, it's actually the 2-minute, 29-second of the particular chapter.
And this is a huge lesson, because at least every man in the audience has gone and looked for a drill. If you have not looked for the drill, and a lot of women, but let's look at it in terms of what's the real outcome you're seeking. If the salesperson in the store says, "Well, what kind of drill are you looking for?" You're asking annoying, self-serving, time-wasting, price-based questions. There's zero value in the customer and the wrong direction to go in to close a value sale. It's likely the customer has no idea what kind of drill he wants. And you, in your sales brilliance, are going to point out that there's the drill aisle and be done with it.
So I think that's, at least for me, I love Jeffrey's material, but it's like, to go back into some of his books and reread chapters and try to sort through. I mean, how many videos do you have, Jeffrey? Like 4,000 or something? I mean,
there's 4,000 blogs, but there's 1,600 videos.
Okay. I mean, I don't want to go on YouTube and go back, 500 videos ago and see if I can find in the middle of a video, an answer about engaging a prospect. Like, that's just, I'm not going to do it. Like that, it's the good and the bad of you being so prolific, is that you have so much stuff, so much information, so many great thoughts, so many great pieces of advice. But like, once it's in the massive, mound of thousands and thousands of other pieces of content, it's hard to find. So, I mean, if nothing else, just being able to be efficient and get back to things that
literally in a millisecond, it'll find you stuff.
Yeah.
And then it'll show you everything I've ever written about it. And that's the cool part.
How to address the buying motive.
I like that it's throwing me off when, because one of the reasons why we're not launching the audio until I think the next couple of days or tomorrow, is that it's auto playing. But what's throwing me off, Jeffrey, is when you're talking or when the audio is playing, I can't tell the difference. So you start talking and I start looking. I'm starting to look for something to pause. It's pretty good.
That is funny.
How to get control of the sale and how to gain trust. Oh, and how to create an outcome vision in the mind of the buyer. Here's the real lesson. And it can be applied to any sales situation when the buyer wants a service or a product and needs your help to find the right answers and achieve the required or desired outcome. If you
there's another natural human thing that happens, and it happens to all of us as we become more experienced and tenured, and put it that way, not old. But we tend to congeal around certain stories. Kind of, if we told 10,000 jokes or 1,000 jokes, it kind of gets down to the 5 that we really tell all the time. But there's so many good framing, so many good pieces of advice, so many good ideas and details that's in the whole body of work that even if somebody came today and spent a whole day with you and asked you questions, they'll get great advice, but they'll get really a kind of a boiled down, over the years and years and years, pieces of advice where like this can take you back to much more granular level of different topics and different things. Like on the intro video, what I love is when you say, don't tell the human Jeffrey, but the AI is actually smarter, faster, and more accurate, or whatever you say, or whatever it says. Because I haven't heard a lot of this stuff in years and years and years, and I love being able to go back and listen to them.
I'm
Jeffrey
blown
of old.
away. I am literally blown away by it. I mean, I see the depth of things that I've written or said, and it's reassuring to any salesperson. Like there's always going to be an answer there. You'll always be able to find something that will help you. And that's what this AI thing is about. And it's wait till you see over the next couple of days, you're going to see refinements in this that are just off the chart. And we now have a ground level, and we'll go up from there. Did anyone put any questions in the chat, Richard?
I gotta run. I got an appointment I gotta go to. So.
All right. Well, thanks for tuning in.
I'm impressed.
When should you give up on a sales prospect?
Oh, that's good.
Pretty good. All right. Well, take care.
Okay. Thanks a lot. And,
okay, Dan.
Only improvement I say is that if you had Lisa's face and speaking Jeffrey's words, that would be probably a little bit better.
A hell of a lot better. I don't disagree with you.
Thank you, Dan.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Lisa, I'm not sure. Can you see the chat? I see.
I see the Zoom chat.
Yeah.
There's nothing in there right now.
Yeah. We probably we probably did too good of a job keeping this on the down low.
Yeah. Well, once I found out yesterday that we were not going to be able to give a full shot, we held back a little bit.
Yeah.
They just do not seem to care about the value of what they've requested. How do you know when to just give up on a client like that and move on? Dude, clients want everything. Give them everything. Clients want value in the proposal. Put value in the proposal. Why don't you just leave your prices out of the proposal so they have to call you to get it? Oh, prices, yeah, you have to call me for those. Come on, use your head. You're not sending a quote out. You're building a relationship, and the quote is basically something that confirms the sale. What are you doing with your time? Don't cast yourself with a bunch of other salespeople. This is you. Don't be defensive when you're following up. Are you kidding? That what a total waste of time that is, and you look like a jerk. Literally, you be offensive. You explain more reasons why they should buy. Talk about their motive. Talk about their value. You don't even know why they want to buy. You just send out a proposal on a wing and a prayer and hoping. Not good. When you send a proposal out, it should be because you already know that they have an interest, when they want to buy it, how much they're willing to pay for it, and that you're their guy. Otherwise, what are you doing? You're wasting your time and wasting paper or a PDF, and then you're chasing your tail.
I didn't swear.
It's a win.
I think though that there's a huge opportunity to be able to play better, play bigger. Lisa, in the email that we sent, did we send links out to these things so people could jump on?
No, not yet.
What do you think we should do?
I mean, we can send an email to everyone if you'd like.
Richard, tomorrow or the next day?
I don't know. Why don't we pause for a little bit? We'll talk about it, and
Okay.
take a little break. It's 9:30, and I don't know, some kind of communication. I think people not knowing, when we're going to be on, when we're not going to be on, like things like that is, I think makes it difficult. So let's brainstorm for a little bit, and we'll take a pause.
All right. See you guys after a little while. Stay on, Richard. Though, we're all together. Might as well stay here.
Okay.
I want to get Christine on
Recording
too.
stopped.
Can you, Lisa? Can you text Christine and ask her to come on this site or on Zoom?
Yeah.
Marilyn, this is a secret meeting. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Henry.
Bye, Henry.
Norris,
Bye, Lisa.
Where's Norris calling from?
I'm not sure where he's at. I think, Doris, are you still at an offsite?
No, I'm back in DC now.
Okay.
You're in DC? Is that like Washington, DC?
Yeah, that's correct, Jeffrey.
What are you doing there?
Hey, Jeffrey, is your StreamYard still on?
I don't know.
That's a yes.
Hold on. Richard, come turn it off.
All right, hang on.
Not that I'm inept, but I'm inept. Like my glasses?
Don't worry, Papa. I'll be there in a minute.
Thank you.
All right. This is Zoom.
Norris, how do you like that traffic?
It's not great, but I'm glad I get to work remote, so I don't get to get in it too often these days.